Heart-stopping moment. Coco Gauff falls to Amanda Anisimova, but proves the spirit of a true champion. Losses don't always define athletes, but sometimes they reveal them. In a match that left fans breathless, Coco Gauff, America's shining star, global icon, and one of the fiercest competitors of her generation, fell to Amanda Anisimova in a shocking, heart-pounding showdown that had every tennis lover gripping their seats until the very last point. It wasn't the ending anyone expected, but it was the moment the world realized something deeper. Champions are not made only in victory. Champions are revealed in the fire of defeat. This is a story of a battle that broke hearts, ignited emotions, and reminded the world why Coco Gauff's courage shines even brighter than her trophies. A match that felt like destiny. The stadium hummed with anticipation before the players even stepped onto the court. On one side was Coco Gauff, the 21-year-old sensation whose meteoric rise had turned her into the face of women's tennis. On the other was Amanda Anisimova, a player of quiet fire and incredible shot-making who had been slowly rebuilding her path back to the top. Two young American stars. Two contrasting personalities. Two careers intertwined by fate. When they walked to their baselines, something electric filled the air, a sense that history was about to unfold, though no one knew what kind. The first set, a shock wave through the arena. Coco started strong. Her footwork was light, her shots clean, her eyes sharp with focus. She played with the command of someone who expected to win, not arrogantly, but confidently. She had earned that confidence. She had fought for it through months and years of grinding, growing, learning, evolving. But Amanda came ready for war. Her returns were vicious. Her ground strokes laser accurate. Her intensity unmistakable. The rallies stretched long, torturous, and beautiful. Clashes of pace, angles, and athletic brilliance. Every time Coco pulled ahead, Amanda answered. Every time Amanda looked shaken, Coco found another gear. But at 5-5, the shift happened. Amanda broke serve with a line-painting forehand, so bold the crowd gasped. Then she served out the set with an ace down the tee. 6-4. Anisimova. The audience murmured. Coco simply nodded, took a breath, and walked back to her chair. She wasn't shaken. Not yet. The second set. Coco's heart on full display. If the first set was a battle, the second was a resurrection. Coco dug deeper into her experience, her pride, her spirit. She didn't play safer. She played braver. She stepped inside the baseline, attacked second serves, and forced Amanda into defense. Her movement was electric. Her defense, unbelievable. Her fight, unmistakable. At 3-2, Coco produced the point of the match. A 22-shot rally where she slid, stretched, spun, defended, countered, and finally unleashed a screaming backhand winner cross-court that sent the crowd into a frenzy. That was Gauff. That was the fire people came for. She lifted her fist to the sky, yelling, "Let's go." Her team stood. Her fans roared. The energy was shifting. Coco broke to go up 4-2. Then she held with a fearless serve and drive volley. Then she clinched the set 6-3. One set all. One heartbreak-inducing battle left. The match was now an emotional storm, the kind of sporting moment that doesn't just entertain, it touches the soul. The final set, where legends are born. There are matches you forget the next day. And then there are matches like this, matches that grip your chest and remind you why you love the sport. The third set was that kind of set. Neither player blinked. Neither player backed down. Neither player gave away a single inch. Coco hit a forehand, so hard at 2-2 the sound echoed like a gunshot. Amanda answered with a fearless down-the-line backhand that stunned even Coco. They traded winners. They traded breaks. They traded emotions. At 4-4, the tension was unbearable. The stadium was silent, as if inhaling all at once. Coco had 2 break points, 2 chances to take control, 2 chances to tilt the match in her favor. The first one, a brutal rally ending with Amanda painting the sideline with a forehand. The second, a gutsy second serve from Anisimova, followed by a blistering backhand. Both saved. Then came the heartbreak. At 5-4, Amanda found a deep, heavy rhythm. She forced Coco into defensive positions she had previously escaped. The rallies grew tighter. the margins thinner, the emotional stakes overwhelming. Match point came on a shot that felt cruel in its perfection. Amanda's looping forehand landing inches inside the baseline, out of Coco's reach. Game, set, match. Amanda Anisimova. The stadium falls silent. For a moment, just a beat, the world seemed frozen. Coco stood still, racket in hand, staring at the spot where the ball had bounced. Not shocked, not devastated, just absorbing. She walked to the net with grace, embraced Amanda tightly, and whispered something the cameras couldn't catch. Fans later said it was probably, "You deserved it." And she meant it. Then Coco turned, lifted her chin, and looked at the crowd. They rose to their feet. All of them. Thousands. A standing ovation, not for the result, but for her heart. One of the great ovations of her career. She pressed her hand to her chest. Then she smiled. The smile of someone who understands that greatness isn't just measured in trophies. It's measured in moments like these. The press conference. A champion's poise. Hours later, Coco sat in front of the press, her hair tied back, her voice steady. A journalist asked, "Coco, does this loss hurt more because of how close you were?" She smiled gently. "Of course it hurts. I'm human, but I'm also proud. I fought my heart out." Amanda played unbelievable tennis. Sometimes you can give everything and still not win. That doesn't make you any less of a champion. A silence followed, the kind of silence born from respect. Another reporter asked, "What did you learn today?" Coco didn't hesitate. That even when I fall short, I'm still growing. That's the beautiful part of sports. You rise, you fall, you rise again. And every time you get stronger. That was it. That was the spirit people love her for. Not just a game, the grace. Why this loss made Coco even stronger. Sometimes defeat gives you something victory can't. 1, it revealed her mental strength. She didn't collapse emotionally. She didn't lose control. She fought to the final breath. 2, it showed her leadership. Even in loss, she praised Amanda, thanked her fans, lifted others. The future, a fire rekindled. As Coco left the arena, fans called out to her, "We love you, Coco. You're still our champion. You'll come back stronger." She turned and waved, her face brightening with a smile that held both gratitude and determination, because she knows what the world now knows. This loss is not a setback. It is fuel. Fuel for her next tournament. Fuel for her next Grand Slam. Fuel for the next historic moment she's destined to create. Coco Gauff may have fallen tonight, but she rose in every other way. And everyone watching felt it. A heart-stopping match. A painful defeat. A champion proven. Asterisk, asterisk. In the end, Coco Gauff didn't need the scoreboard to win the night. She won hearts. She won respect. She won the admiration of millions. And most importantly, she proved that a true champion isn't defined by how many times she wins, but by how she rises after she falls. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.